Picture your perfect wedding day. Sunny, laughter everywhere. The bride and groom glowing with happiness. Every detail is just right, from the flowers to the cake. The music is the heartbeat of the celebration. The DJ, a friendly face behind the booth, seems to know exactly what to play. He spins your first dance song, the pop hit that gets everyone moving, the slow jam that ends the night. The music feels personal, like it's been chosen just for you. You trust the DJ with your memories, but what if that trust is misplaced? What if, behind the music, he's collecting more than requests? Every song, every dedication, every detail you share is being cataloged. The DJ isn't just playing music, he's gathering data. The perfect day has a shadow, a silent observer, turning your celebration into his own private project. We rarely think about the people on the sidelines, caterers, photographers, DJs. We invite them in, hand over details, and never question their access. For one DJ, it was more than a job, it was an obsession. He saw music as a way to map human connection, to watch vulnerabilities. The soundtrack of your joy became his tool for surveillance. The people you trust most on your happiest day might be watching more closely than you think. The DJ is always watching, always listening, and you never even notice. His name was Mark, a wedding DJ with a warm smile and a reputation for making every event special. Couples raved about him online, praising his attention to detail. Mark's process started with a form, far more detailed than any other DJ's. It asked for names, venues, and dates, but also for stories. How you met, your favorite songs, inside jokes, even honeymoon plans. Couples filled it out eagerly, thinking it showed his dedication. They shared everything, the song from their first date, the uncle's favorite artist, the embarrassing college anthem. Mark met with couples, listening intently, jotting notes. He remembered every detail, who didn't like which song, which parents were divorced, who was moving after the wedding. To the couples, it was just context for a playlist. To Mark, it was a map of their lives. He built a dossier on every couple, piece by piece. His empathy felt genuine, his questions caring. But he was collecting more than memories, he was gathering intelligence. Mark's greatest trick was making his data collection feel like an act of love. No one suspected a thing. He was the friendly agent you invited in. The more you shared, the more he knew. And everyone fell for it. The music was just the beginning. Mark was orchestrating more than a party. He was orchestrating your trust. In his quiet apartment, Mark's real work began. He digitized every form, every song request, every anecdote into a sprawling spreadsheet he called the archive. Each entry was tagged and cross-referenced. First dance songs linked to anniversaries, guests to their favorite artists, relationships mapped out. The archive grew with every wedding, tracking social circles, breakups, and new romances. A bridesmaid at one wedding might become a bride at another. Mark linked their stories. Song requests became data points, building psychological profiles. He knew the wedding timeline, the speeches, who would gather at the bar, who would leave early. He watched for reactions to certain songs, logging every emotional response, played Tiny Dancer, maid of honor left the dance floor, visibly upset. Mark wasn't just a DJ. He was a social scientist, running an unauthorized experiment. The music was his trigger, the data his reward. He mapped connections, vulnerabilities, and secrets. The archive became a living document of hundreds of lives. The soundtrack of joy was now the operating system of his surveillance. Every song was a key, every moment a data point, and no one knew. Mark's surveillance didn't stop at spreadsheets. He offered video services, cameras on tripods, capturing more than just the dance floor. He placed them to cover bars, exits, quiet corners, anywhere secrets might be shared. The cameras were for him, not the couple. Late at night, as the party loosened, the real moments happened. Arguments, confessions, stolen kisses. Mark's cameras caught it all, running long after most guests had left. Back home, he synced the footage with his data, watching every reaction to every song. He zoomed in on faces, read lips, noted who left with whom. The video gave life to his archive, turning data into evidence. A song request linked to a fight, a dance to a secret conversation. Couples thought he was capturing memories for them. In reality, he was cataloging their secrets for himself. The cameras turned every wedding into a fishbowl. Every private moment became part of his collection. The unblinking eye never missed a thing. The happiest day of your life was just another entry in his archive. The DJ was always watching, always recording, and you never knew. The cracks in Mark's facade appeared slowly. A couple received an anniversary playlist with a song from a private proposal, one they never told Mark about. Another couple ran into him, and he referenced their new apartment and a private argument at their wedding. Details he shouldn't have known kept surfacing. At first, these moments were brushed off as coincidences, but the feeling of being watched lingered. Brides whispered about the DJ who knew too much. Grooms recalled odd comments about private family matters. The music that once brought joy now felt tainted. Mark's questions, once charming, now seemed invasive. Couples wondered, what else did he know? What had he seen? The perfect day was now shadowed by suspicion. The melody of joy had become a warning. The truth emerged online. A bride posted about her unsettling experience with Mark in a wedding forum. Others chimed in. He called himself a moment curator, asked for too much information, remembered too many details. Dozens of couples shared similar stories. The pattern was clear. Mark's operation was systematic, spanning years. Venue owners joined in, recalling his odd requests for Wi-Fi and camera placement. He always stayed late, collecting more data. The community pieced together the evidence. Full names, relationships, personal stories, all handed over willingly. Couples connected, forming a united front. They realized they had to act. The static of suspicion became a clear pattern. The friendly DJ was a collector of secrets. The extent of his archive was a chilling mystery, and they were determined to uncover it. The fallout was swift. Couples and venue owners filed a collective police report. The investigation uncovered Mark's massive archive, spreadsheets, footage, notes. He was charged with invasion of privacy and illegal surveillance. His business collapsed overnight. For the couples, justice was bittersweet. Their happiest memories were now tainted by violation. The trust they'd placed in a professional was shattered. Mark's story is a warning. We shed data everywhere, often without thinking. We trust too easily, assuming good intentions. But the line between service and surveillance is thin. Next time you share a story or a song, ask, who's listening and where is your information going? Sometimes the people you trust most are the ones watching closest.